Today's project is finishing the electrical up in this area so that I can finish the walls. So I gotta put in outlets. I'm gonna start, see this wire here that's coming. This is my electrical outlet circuit. I'm gonna put one there. I'll probably drop down, go across, come up, put one in the corner, one on this side of the window, one on this side of the window, and probably one on this side of the window. And then I'm going to stop there because that's the maximum number of circuits, outlets per circuit for that circuit. Then I just brought all this sheetrock upstairs. That's why I'm winded. Then I got to wire these outlets here, which I have them up here at kitchen height because I think I want this to be, you know, kind of a kitchen area. You know, I don't know about a sink and all that stuff yet, but I think that's what I want here. I want just a higher work surface area. Whether or not it's an apartment for people who want to come over and stay, I don't know. But if I put the outlets in there, then I've got them there. So that circuit will be fed from this side, which will go either under that window or over the window. To outlet there, outlet on that side of the window, and this right here is my feed, which is an outlet here. So that's pretty basic. Once that's done, I want to label what these are before I close up the wall. But as I mentioned, I have the sheetrock to start sheetrock. Now I'm going to sheetrock this wall here and this long wall over here. And then with the rest of my wood, I'm going to do that end wall and this end wall all the way across. That's the amount of wood that I have left. It's probably hard to see from here, but it's about a third of what I had total, which is quite a lot considering all of the ceilings that I've done. So, first things first, I'm going to move all the crap out of my way, and then I'm going to get my drill with the drill bit and my wire and start running wire. Oh, and outlet boxes. So, that's what I'm going to do. Hey, when you're using one of these, which I highly recommend, this is an Irwin speed bore. This one's kind of getting dull, but it drills great. And then it gets to the end and it just kind of sits there. So this is what I do. When I get to the end, I pull it back and just give it a little punch. And it seems to work much better. Observe. You see how it kind of sits there? I just pull it back and just punch it. And it makes a mess. Don't ever do that. How to install an outlet box. I'm going to set the camera on this wavy board. So, I'm not going to ever attempt to show you how to do electrical work. But I figured electrical box ain't that bad. So if you look on these boxes, there's a bunch of lines right here. And that allows you to put the box a certain depth into the wall or out of the wall. For most applications, these little plastic tabs right here are going to give you your half-inch sheetrock. So if you put the box on the wall like that, slide it to those tabs, that's going to be your depth. Put all your boxes at the same height, and it's different depending on who you talk to. I put all mine at 14.5 because I don't know what I'm going to put for flooring. And that feels like a good height. And then nail it in. There, one electrical box installed. The camera is probably not even pointing at it. Anyway, that's what it looks like. Hey, got it done. Whole outlets are wired all the way to there. So now I'm gonna wire in those. So when you're working around insulation, put a mask on. Every time I'm like, oh no, I'll just be really gentle, and then it won't be an issue. Wrong. It doesn't work that way. You end up getting it in your throat. You're coughing and it sucks. So anyway, I went and got myself a coffee, and now I'm going to wire up these. So I've moved the stuff away from the window, the one outlet on this side of the window, another outlet on this side of the window, and there's my feed. So, okay. Alright, so I got this wall wired completely. Threw in a light up here just in case. I ran it down to this box and put a little switch there. I don't know if this is going to be a bathroom or not, but just in case. These boxes down here, wired in, that box there, those 3 boxes over there. I also put in a light here, just because it's a workspace lighting, work surface lighting. I like to have in the bathroom, in the kitchen, in the chicken. Anyway, so this wall is now done. Right? Basically, I'm just standing here. I've been standing here for the last 10 minutes being like, okay, is it really ready to button up? And I believe it is. Smoke and CO detector. Remember to put that in. I've got a ceiling fan here. I ran that down to my outlet because I was thinking, do I want to get up, walk over to this wall, flip the switch, and then walk over to the fan and control it with the pull cords, the functions that I want, whether it's the light or the fan? No, I don't. I'm just going to do it at the fan. I'll pull a cord, and it'll do what I want. And it doesn't have to be switched. I'm sure the National Electric Code has something against having a fan not on a switch. But anyway, they're lucky. I almost wired it to my smoke and CO detector, but then I realized that's probably not a good idea. And the reason I figured out that it's not a good idea is that somebody could wire something on a smoke and CO circuit and, you know, trip the breaker with an outlet and then be like, oh man, and then never turn it back on, and then your smoke and COs are out. That's why it's a bad idea. So smoke and COs, I put it on its own circuit for safety. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I think I'm gonna do the wall. I have tricked myself sufficiently into starting the wall. The first step, I'm going to sweep along this edge and then start with one board and then see if I like it. So, here we go. Yeah, I'll do a time lapse. So, anyway, here it is.